I find many expats living in Thailand will often complain about the bureaucracy, the slowness of the system, things like the language barrier. But when you get to it, these things aren't really a problem. But sure, if you retire here in Chiang Mai, if you retire in the north of Thailand, you're going to find a lot of expats that'll sit together either in person or online and just complain. But in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the reasons I don't tend to complain about these things, and in fact have actually learned to really appreciate that they are part of living here that is very good, really acceptable, and help us to have a better life. Dealing with the government, dealing with utilities, dealing with banking systems, things like this, wherever you are, they're never exciting, they're never something that you particularly look forward to doing. And so I find it's just really important to accept the things that we can't change and do our best to fit in and just be prepared, have everything ready. And yeah, in any country you live, there's always going to be some paperwork with the government. In Thailand here, it's things like the yearly visa and the 90-day checks. And just do a quick search and there's always people stressing and struggling and being negative about these things. But all you really need to do is just be prepared, have your paperwork ready, have your documents in order, and then the whole process is quick and easy, particularly if you arrive there with a smile on your face and a good attitude to help you along. And definitely these things take time, so you've got to give yourself plenty of time. I'll always take a book with me. I'll always have something else to do when I visit immigration or if I have to go to the bank, because, yeah, these things take time and it's good to make the most of our time. So I'll sit and read, I'll sit and learn something that I've been interested in and really reclaim my time this way as I'm waiting in a line at the bank or as I'm waiting to visit at immigration. And definitely when you're connecting with these people, it's so important to be polite and to be, just friendly. It's going to make their day better and they will then in turn be inclined to help you more efficiently and more effectively, and probably with a bigger smile on their face too. A number of years ago, I was traveling. I went up to go over to Laos. I actually had a brand new passport. I only had my visa stamp from Thailand and my re-entry permit, which I need if I'm going out of the country, and cleared myself through the customs immigration on the Thai side and walked down to the pier. There was a little jetty there, and it's just a matter of catching a little boat, literally a canoe, across the river to the Laos side. And when I got to the immigration there, I handed my passport over and the lady was flipping through my passport and back again, and she said, "Where's the stamp? You need to have a stamp from Thailand." And I said, "Well, I did. I got the stamp." And she said, "Well, can you show me where it is?" And it wasn't there. So on the way back, I had to go back across the river. I was very grateful that I hadn't just landed in Auckland or somewhere like that, a long way away, but I was able to go back to the immigration officer. But as I was making this short trip, just 5 or 10 minutes across, I was just contemplating how I was going to approach this situation. I knew that there was no point in wagging my finger in the customs officer, the immigration officer's face and saying, "Hey, where's the stamp?" So I just politely asked him, and he saw me, he recognised me. I'd been there just a few minutes earlier, and I just was very apologetic and polite and said, "I'm sorry, I can't find the stamp, and the immigration in Laos said I need to have a stamp. Could you please show me where it is?" And he looked a bit sort of concerned and was a bit abrupt, but as he flicked through the passport, he could see that there was no stamp there, and he stamped my passport and actually apologised, and then he reached through the window and shook my hand and thanked me, and I was sure that he was thanking me for just not making a fuss about it. And I find this works so well in so many situations in Thailand where it would be easy to be self-righteous and think, "I should have my stamp," but it wasn't going to get me anywhere. So just being relaxed, being polite, wearing a smile on your face and being respectful gets us a lot further living in the land of smiles, because here, as I talked about in a previous video, patience is one of the key tenets in Buddhism, and Thailand's a Buddhist country. So being patient and being relaxed and having a smile is always going to be beneficial to you, whatever you're doing. And in my experience living in Thailand, people here are generally friendlier and more relaxed. And when you're out and about in the city, you don't hear car horns beeping and honking like you do in some other Asian cities. And you're not getting people shouting at each other and raising their voices and just being loud and obnoxious. Generally, Thai people are not like that. So lifestyle in general out and about is usually a lot more peaceful and a lot more relaxed than it is in other countries. And sure, sometimes I still get frustrated. I've been here quite a long time, but my Thai language is not up to what it should be, what it could be. But even in situations where I need to communicate with someone, especially if I'm on my own, I can get by and make do. And again, it's really a matter of being at rest, being at peace, and having a smile on my face. And I'm a photographer. I've been a photographer for a long time, and I find that my camera is actually a bridge to communicating. If I want to take somebody's photograph, I don't need words. I can just look and smile, show them my camera, and then wait for the response to come back. And this is a really positive way to meet people and to connect with people. I find my camera is very much like a bridge in these situations where I'm needing to communicate. And in times where I do get frustrated, where my anxiety levels might be creeping up a little bit or something's happened to stress me, I just stop and take some deep breaths and just focus on what's happening in me and around me and pause and then continue on, because there's just really no point in getting uptight or stressed about circumstances that are happening around us when we can't change them. And like anything, it's our personal choice if we want to complain about something or if we want to look at it from a positive perspective and enjoy things like the slow pace of life here, the quietness and the more relaxed way that people interact with each other. This is our choice and something that we have to continually work on and really appreciate, because it does help us have a better life. And so instead of focusing on the maybe things that are a little bit difficult, like the banking system or the Thai government bureaucracy or the way people drive, enjoy the fabulous weather that we have in the north of Thailand, enjoy the friendliness of the people, enjoy the fact that we can eat such good food for really cheap prices and really generally get along in a very inexpensive lifestyle, because so much here, particularly if we live the way that other Thai local people live, it's actually very, very inexpensive to live here. And if you'd like to learn more about this particular topic, you can check out this video next about shopping at the Thai markets. Thanks very much for watching.